Okay, so why you should vote for Hillary Clinton, part 3. Why you should vote for Hillary Clinton. You shouldn't. Never should you ever vote for Hillary Clinton. She is a psychopath. And I mean that in she's a psychopath, okay? There's no doubt about it in my mind, okay? She's a power hungry witch, okay? Um, I was talking about policy in the last video when I left off, so I want to just compare Donald Trump's and Hillary Clinton's policy and be a little bit clearer than the mainstream media makes it. So, we were talking about immigration. I was talking about gun control at the end, I think. Well, Hillary wants to ban all guns. She said so. She would use executive order if she can. Okay, I think that's when a revolution might take place. And I don't think the military will go along with Hillary's BS, okay? Because Hillary is a criminal, and all the intelligence agencies, the military, the Border Patrol, ICE, they're all backing Trump because they know, especially the intelligence agencies, don't want Hillary in because she's so careless with secrets. It could be our destruction. I mean, she sold all of our secrets to China, missile secrets and stuff like that. And like, she just was totally careless, set up a private server in her bathroom and ran the State Department from it, and just gets caught but doesn't get arrested at all. I mean, the FBI just says, oh no, and they say how guilty she is, James Comey, but no prosecutor would ever prosecute her. Yeah, I know, because they're corrupt. Their prosecutors are Clinton their friend. I mean, Loretta Lynch is friends with the Clintons. I mean, everybody has connections to the Clintons basically in government. So it's like, but they're corrupt as hell. Anybody else ever would have done what Hillary did, and they'd be arrested and tried and convicted, you know? Nothing this lady does she get in trouble for, okay? But let me get back to policy. So I went over guns, immigration. They're both just flip-flop. Trump wants to build a wall, halt immigration. I say halt all immigration. You know, if you want to call him racist for saying Muslim, then just say halt it all. We don't need any immigrants coming in here right now. Legal, illegal, at all. Nobody. Let's take care of what we got and fix it, and then worry about immigrants, okay? And then we should be bringing in the brightest of the bright, and people that are going to improve our country, and people that are freedom seekers, people that have values like ours, not people from the third world hellhole Islamic rape culture, jihad culture. I mean, it's just ludicrous. These people are at war with us. You've seen exactly what's going to happen with Europe. Europe is in just more turmoil than it's ever been in, basically. I mean, it's no joke if this starts happening here. I mean, seriously. And it has. They have started bringing in people from the Middle East. You know what is sad though? They won't take any Christian refugees. Christians are have a genocide going on against them in the Middle East, and they're just being left to their own devices. And this is the United States of America, okay? This was a Christian nation, okay? It was founded on Christian principles. Whatever you say, there was the colonists were overwhelmingly Christian, okay? So don't tell me this is not a Christian nation. It was always a Christian nation, okay? They used to pray before every Congress session. I mean, and there's nothing in our law about the separation of church and state. That's a letter that Thomas Jefferson wrote to maybe an Anglican priest. But anyway, it doesn't mean that. It means that the state can't set up a church like the Church of England, or the Roman Catholic Church can't become the official church of the state, because then the church takes over, the state, and the state, there's no more freedom of religion. You have the freedom to choose in this country. It doesn't mean freedom from religion. That's not anywhere in the Constitution. It's not in our law. Okay? Hillary Clinton hates the Constitution. If I've been appalled and sitting here for the past 8 years watching Barack Obama and George Bush before him just decimate the Constitution, okay? And there's not a doubt in my mind that Hillary will be 10 times worse. I think Obama must not have any regard for our law at all. But at least, it's hard to even defend it. He's done it so much. And I know for a fact that it's going to be worse under Hillary, because she commits crime after crime after crime and gets away with it. Okay? And the presidents are all getting away with it. There's no conspiracy. When the president can commit crime after crime, sign law after law into, sign bill after bill into law, and that's not constitutional, and he's not ever called on it, do whatever he wants, you're telling me there's no conspiracy. So there's no accountability to the president now. They don't have to follow the Constitution. I mean, the Constitution is not the law for the people. I mean, it's really the law. It's what the government is allowed to do. That and no more. It's not, it doesn't say it in the Constitution, so, we can make a law of it if we vote on it. No, that's not at all what they meant. We have a constitutional republic, which means the Constitution is the law of the land. To amend the Constitution, you have to amend it and ratify it. And it takes a long time to change it, okay? For a reason. They don't want it being changed, okay? And it doesn't need to be. But the Republicans have had the House, and they just let Obama do whatever he wants. I mean, he signed the National Defense Authorization Act, which allows him to kill American citizens without any trial, on American soil, even in times of peace. He is the resources one, where he can take control of all resources, even during peacetime in America. This guy, Obama, has just upped the executive order, giving just intensified it so much. Bush was bad too. Bush was horrible with that. I mean, all the presidents have been since Reagan, and before probably. And it's all, they cannot just write a law that goes against our law, and because they're president, it becomes law. No, it doesn't work like that. We have a process for making new laws, and nothing that contradicts our Constitution can be made into law. Okay? which means that you shouldn't be able to make any gun laws, okay? Because it says the right of the people to bear arms shall not be infringed at all. I mean, that's what it means. And Obama has ran an 8-year escapade on how guns are the problem. Guns are not the problem. Guns don't kill people. It's the people who pull the trigger who kill people, okay? More people die from knives than guns, and more people die from fists, I think, than guns. I mean, we don't ban Ford trucks because some crazy person went and ran a kid over on purpose in a Ford truck. You know, a truck can be just as dangerous as a gun. I mean, we have the right to have guns to defend ourselves, and not that only that, but that part is very important, because especially when we have people like Hillary and Obama wanting to bring all these radical jihadists into our country. But the real and main reason of the Second Amendment is if our government becomes corrupt and starts treading on us, you know, and that's exactly what's happened. And that's why we have the Second Amendment, because it holds the government in check, you know. It acts as a safety barrier to, you know, not have them press too hard, you know. If Hillary just bans the Second Amendment with an executive order, there will be a revolution. I can tell you that. I know there's too many people that understand the Second Amendment and why it's there for that not to happen, okay? And there should be, if she tries to, because the Second Amendment protects all of our other rights. And I am not getting into any of her policies, okay? So, she's for abortion. I'm not really sure what term or where she is on, like, partial birth abortion, but I don't care, okay? You're for the killing of babies. I don't care if it's the day they're conceived. That's precious life, okay? You know, it's a human being at conception, and that's that to me. I mean, there's nothing that justifies killing it. If both the mother and the baby are gonna die, I would say save the mother if you can, you know. But I don't see any other reasons. I mean, even rape, I don't see why the baby should have to suffer because of somebody else's crime. I mean, I think it's horrible for somebody to have to go through that for 9 months, but so many people have done it and then learned to love that child, okay? And so many people are wanting to love that child, wanting to adopt that child. She's for gay marriage, even though she was always against it, and she's flip-flopped on that. And I think she was just against it to look liberal. I mean, to look conservative. I don't think she cares. I think she is a homosexual, honestly. I think she is a lesbian. I think I could be wrong, you know. I highly doubt it, though. She stays in the same hotel rooms as Uma Abedin. I'm gonna have to make a part 3 to this video. But, this is part 3, so I'm going to make part 4. I gotta say this stuff, because all day long, all I hear is them trashing Trump, and I mean, the guy is not a saint, okay? But he isn't that bad of a guy. I mean, he just hasn't done, I mean, it would all have been out by now. They're gonna come out with some more stuff and say that he was raping children or raping women too, and that's how deviant they are. Like, Bill Clinton actually does rape women. He's settled rape cases, and Hillary has attacked his victims and tried to silence them, you know, and scare them into submission. When I come back, I'm gonna finish this up.